Hey YouTube, this is Seltzertronics, and I'm the Seltzertron. So this weekend I had a chance to spend a little bit of time up in the Bay Area of California, and as I typically do when I go to a nice, actual, sizable city, you got to check out the audio store. So this time I went around to Music Lover in Berkeley. It's a really nice little store. They have a very nice selection, three different listening rooms for different, sort of levels of home audio speaker systems. And they also have a very nice headphone nook where they have a very nice selection of Sennheiser, Grado, Audeze, and Focal. So I got to check out some really neat stuff. I actually went there to pick up a couple of Sonus Faber Venere 1.5 speakers that are now my rear channels. You can't see them, but they're off to my left and right. I'm very happy to finally have them and complete my full 5-piece set of the Sonus Faber Venere line. I may upgrade to the S at some point, but well, I'm happy for now. But anyway, so while I was there, I had an opportunity to listen to some of those headphones, learned some interesting things. Importantly, I got to compare a couple very nice headphones from Focal, the Focal Clear and the Focal Utopia, and I got to compare them with my HD 800S. So as a reference point, I'm obviously very familiar with this headphone and its sound signature on several. I've heard this on a number of different chains too, so I can kind of comment a little bit there. And I also got to hear it on a very nice Ayre Codex DAC amp. I wanted to talk about this a little bit because I haven't seen anybody talk about the Ayre Codex. The Codex is a combined DAC amp, retails for $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 depending on the price you're able to negotiate. And I tell you, I was really impressed at that price range. It sounded really good. I have slated to upgrade my Shitgongnir multi-bit at some point, maybe this upcoming summer. I don't know. I sort of feel that might be a bottleneck in my system right now. I certainly hope it's not my Audio GD HE9 headphone amp preamp, because I'm pretty happy with that right now. And I recently got it, so I'm hoping I don't have to upgrade that. But the Ayre on the HD800S, which of course I'm very familiar with. I listen to it here all the time. I listen to it at Audio Lover in Berkeley, and I liked it much better on the Ayre. It really did. These are definitely some very, very temperamental headphones, right? I think Zio said something when he was reviewing the HD800S. It's like, you don't like the 800 rather. If you don't like the 800, listen to it on something else, right? They are very revealing headphones, and I don't know, something about them. They just sound completely different on one DAC and amplifier than on another. They're just very, very source chain dependent, right? And they can really sound a lot different depending on what you're driving them on. Now, I don't think they sound bad at all on my chain, but I tell you, they really seem to come to life a bit more on this Ayre Codex, which again, nobody talks about this. It's a pretty smallish device. It doesn't really look very nice. It looks like my modem. If I had it sitting there, I don't know. I don't feel at all like I have a cool looking piece of audio equipment. It's called the Codex, and I don't know. My wife called it the Cotex, and I thought that was hilarious. But boy, it sounded real nice. It's an awkward little device. It has a little two. It has the balanced outputs are two 3.5 millimeters, right, which is just kind of awkward. So almost certainly you're going to have to use some kind of adapter with your, I don't know if you're using an XLR cable or something like that. but it just really sounded fantastic. Very, very natural sound, very dynamic, very clean, incredible detail. I don't If you're starting from scratch, or maybe if you're making a significant upgrade here, if you're coming from, I don't know, a shit stack, a Magni Modi, or something in the $400, $500, $600 range, and you're looking to really step up into hi-fi, this device really ought to be on your short list. And I really want to emphasize that, because if you're, just watching the usual, head-fi, audiophile, forums, nobody's talking about the Codex. It really is a remarkable device, and I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to get one. But it's an excellent DAC and a very, very capable headphone amplifier. It might not be. If I was about to spend $1,600 to $2,000 on a DAC amp device, a single all-in-one device, yeah, it would be on my short list, along with, I don't know, maybe a discount Chord Hugo 2, or maybe, that would take a look at it. Okay, so what else did I compare? I also compared the HD100S to the Focal Clear. They are comparably priced headphones. I can't think of too many reasons to really own both of them. They're similar in some respects. They're, fairly decent sense of space, fairly, obviously very resolving, similar price point. If you're going to have two pairs of headphones in that price range, unless you're just a, very avid collector and you have lots of disposable income, that you're going to own, headphones, $1,500 headphones that are, well, only subtly different from one another. I mean, if that's you, okay, awesome, a bit jelly. But I think, for most of us, owning even one pair of $1,500 headphones is quite a thing, and certainly owning two, I still, on a weekly basis, find myself thinking I really ought to sell one of these. As you know, if you'd watched my channel, I currently own LCD3s and HD100S. How can I justify that? Well, at least they're very different from one another. So, and the Clears, yeah, I don't know if they're different enough from the HD800S to really justify owning both. So it's one or the other. In comparison, they didn't have quite that massive soundstage. Maybe a little bit more bass focused. Maybe if you're really into more electronic music and hip hop and so forth, I can see that you might prefer the Focal Clears. Revealing, very nice. I don't know. Honestly, I can't really say. I think I prefer the HD100S, but it's really, you try them on. Which ones do you think are more comfortable? Which ones do you think look better? Which one do you think fits your lifestyle? Honestly, there's not a whole lot of reason to really go one or the other. Right? They're pretty comparable in terms of the overall performance and look and feel and so forth. Right? It's just, you like this one, you like that one. The Utopia, on the other hand, I didn't want to like it. It's actually my second time hearing the Utopia. I heard the Utopia once previously, a couple of years ago. It impressed me then. My initial impressions at that time were, that is a headphone worth $4,000. $4,000. I don't think I would ever pay $4,000. Maybe, but now you know what I'm doing. I'm thinking maybe if it ever goes on sale, as it did for a time last year, you could get it for $3,000 with a Quest style portable DAC amp. Now I'm thinking, oh boy, if that deal comes around again, I might have to liquidate my LCD3s and my HD800S and just go back to one awesome can. There's something about it. It is a very lively sound. It's not missing anything. It has bass. It has that really just detail in the treble. Beautiful, beautiful presentation. You really, the has the warmth and detail in the mids that just bring out all of those low level details, all in a very polished package. It just all goes so well together. Imaging is absolutely astonishing. Even better than the HD800S. In terms of detail, I don't know. I mean, the HD800S and HD800 are obviously detail kings. I don't know if it necessarily has more. I think it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. It's not really the point. It's just such it's a much nicer overall package. Just refined. Plus, it's, well, not that the HD800 and S are uncomfortable, but they're kind of, I don't know, clanky, right? The Utopia just fits. Oh, and that carbon fiber, oh, it's so nice. You put that on and it's got that soft leather with the fenestrated pads, and it just, I don't know, is it lambskin? It feels like, it smells like animal. They are just very rich feeling, but not, not like, oh, this is luxury. This is a luxury good. Just feel the wood and the maple, oak, walnut, gold finish. Like, I mean, it was a headphone. It was a high performance headphone meant to sound like a high performance headphone, not look like it was, I don't know, carved out of, I don't know, some ancient wood or whatever. If you don't think you will ever be able to get Focal Utopias, and I would recommend buying them new if you do, because I guess they do have driver problems from now and then, and they do not honor transferable warranties. So if you do buy a Utopia used and a driver goes or something, I think having a driver replaced on those bad boys is something like, between $700 and $1,000. So you have to buy new or have a warranty. If you don't think you're ever going to do that, don't listen to them. Oops, excuse me. Don't listen to them. Do not try them. I'm not going to say that my LCDs have been ruined, because the LCDs have such a distinct presentation and sound. There's that big, warm, planar sound. I think if that would actually be difficult for me to get rid of. I think I'd want to keep my LCDs. I could sell the HD800S to get the Utopias. I could probably sell the LCDs too. They could make me give up my LCDs, but yeah, don't listen to the Utopias. They're very nice. Okay, so that was just a quick review video. Have a good one. Take care.